Hello, hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks. And you?
Dude, I am kind of overwhelmed with the amount of stuff I need to do, but I'm hanging in there, hanging in there. What about you? How are you doing? I mean, like
Yeah, kind
work-wise.
of
Same?
a bit overwhelmed as well, but yeah.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah,
Um,
it's the life, man.
well, I always say better having too many things to do than nothing to do, but sometimes it's
There's a
sometimes
limit though. There is a limit.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's see. Trying to set up. It's November already. Um, Urgency. Okay. Sorry, I didn't set up the agenda beforehand.
Oh, no worries, no
So
worries.
trying to something up. Um,
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Okay, sorry, I was just trying to set up the agenda. Right. So welcome everyone. Okay. Yeah, I don't have too much added to the agenda for today, but yeah, please add more topics that we can discuss. We can use the time to discuss further on the SDK if relevant, or well, just let me know. So the couple of things that I added is one, I mentioned last time that we're trying to set up a text strong CDEvents chat for November. Um, so it would have been the last week of November, but Alan from TechStrong is not available on that week. And I think it's Thanksgiving as well. So we were planning and trying to set it up for the first week of December. I know Ben, you mentioned last time you would be interested. I don't know if that week would still work for you. Um, if so,
Um,
but yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say, yeah, if you have like a hard day and a calendar day and like time, like time, it's usually time that's more of the issue for me, like the time because I have like
Yeah,
meetings, but yeah, it just really t depends on the time of day.
yeah, that makes sense. So basically, Michelle told me, Michelle from the CDF told me that we kind of have a chance to propose a time that would work for us and see if would work for them. Um, and I was thinking if it'd be nice to have a conversation with you, Ben, and I would try to get someone from Fidelity as well. Um, to have a conversation about like what value CDEvents brings to you and have multiple parties involved. But yeah, so we are free to set the topic and the group as well. So, but I would like to maybe send an email today to potential participants so we can see who would be available in principle and interested, and like you said, maybe try to find a time that would work in principle so we can go back to TechStrong.
Sure. Yeah, I think that should work good. And I think you're right on the money with like, with the topic of like value, and then also like I have a feeling it's going to be mostly like our conversation is going to be kind of around the limitations of CD events as opposed to um the value, because the value is there. It's just that the limitations are kind of getting in the way. So I think the goal for us at least is kind of understanding if Fidelity has those same limitations and what we can do to solve them.
Yeah, but that would be for the conversation for the meeting we set up between Fidelity and
Yes.
and Apple. But this is about this is for the TechStrong event, so this is a public
Oh,
recorded.
sorry. I got my wires crossed. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So and for that, yeah. So we could try to have, if she's available, we could try to have Laurie as a co-host.
Hmm.
She's always doing a good job there, and yeah, so we could discuss about some topic and on CDEvents, and I think it would be good to have like different perspective from different end users companies. So that's why I was thinking it would be interesting as well to have Apple and Fidelity as well,
Great.
if
Okay,
if they're available.
let me get back to you on that because we'll have to go through legal, so that that whole process. But I'm pretty sure it's okay. We just have to be careful on what we can say. So let me just clear up on what we're allowed to say for this event.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the DC was on TechStrong before, so maybe you can check with him as well and see what was it like for him to get
Cool.
approval.
Sounds good.
Okay. So would it be fine for me to start sending an email today, or would you like to check first?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, like just send the email and then I'll reach out to DDC today, like after the SIG event, and we can kind of like go over it before before we make like anything conclusive. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So the other thing is I wanted to show you to do. No, that's not the one. Let's see. Right. So every quarter we every project provides updates to the TOC, and there's the next TOC meeting tomorrow where updates will be presented. So I made this PR for CDEvents, and I just wanted to share with you and see if there was anything that you don't like about what I wrote in there, or that you would like to be added. So that there's a small template with several areas we can mention. Maybe I can show the template first. Sorry, I'm a bit disorganized.
Yeah, it's no worries. So wait, what is this exactly? Just so I have like the right context in the frame of mind here.
Right. So this is basically all the projects in the CDF.
Okay.
They provide a kind of quarterly update to the TOC, like to keep the TOC community up to date with what the projects are doing. And I mean, this is kind of the guideline template of what the update can look like, and only relevant section are provided. We don't have to provide all the sections, but basically it's any feature or release that we want to promote. adoption updates, contribution trends, community updates, security, infrastructure, or fun facts. And so these are presented to the TOC. So I usually present them on a TOC meeting, and the next one will be tomorrow. And then usually Roxanne grabs all the updates and makes a blog post out of them as well. I can
Cool.
show you what the project updates blog post would look like. Let's see. Yeah, so this was the last one from July. So we had like various updates for the different projects, and for CDEvents we had like, okay, we have a release, new working group, enabled dependable, and then there is a link to the complete content.
Change the log. Okay, cool. I like this.
Yeah, and so what I prepared for CDEvents this time is in this PR. I put a link in there in the notes. But in terms, basically, in a nutshell, in terms of features and releases, I mentioned that we have now a release of the Rust SDK, and also that we created the implementation working group, which focuses on tools architecture for adopting CDEvents and generating value. And that the first use case the working group is considering is that of security automation. So using events to add security features to existing CI/CD workflows without having to edit the original pipeline definitions. So, which is the use case we have in here.
Cool.
In terms of contribution trends, there is, I just checked what we have on the LFX Insights, which is this link here. I think it tells you about contributors, commits, pull requests, and so forth in the last quarter. And there is a bit of a gap here, but it's coming back up in September.
Okay, cool.
So what I said is after the summer break, the community is now back in full swing with active work going into planning and implementation of the next release, as well as the implementation working group. Detailed stats are available here.
Cool. Yeah, no, I think that looks good. Do we want to mention what is it, Hacktober, or is that typically not like, is it only usually features or like releases or features and things of that nature?
No, we can mention it, definitely.
Okay, cool. Because yeah, it might be nice to like as good advertisement.
So you mean, mentioning that the project participated to Oktoberfest?
Yeah, like we have the the FAQ, and then that was just giving like an update of like what became of it. I think would be nice to have to show that we're interested in continuing in Hacktoberfest. So hopefully people will see that and hopefully contribute more. So that's kind of my hope.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. Cool. Right. Those are the two things I wanted to bring out today. No, are there other things that you wanted to discuss for today?
We probably want to look at the roadmap and just look at any of the upcoming days. Because I know we had some hard dates now, so I think we should probably do every time we do the spec sig, we should probably look at that and see whether we need to adjust or things, see how many things are done, et cetera, et cetera. So it looks like
yeah. Right. So there was one item before this about the performance test for the various SDK. So on that, I verified that the Java SDK does have those conformance tests in place. So that's good, and I closed that. And
Okay,
upcoming
cool. And
things.
yeah, can we move both of those items for me? Like, I am basically booked until Thursday, so these will be done like Thursday and Friday.
Like here or
No, just like this Thursday and Friday. So it could be like the 10th or something, I think would be sufficient.
okay, like that.
Yeah, just like something kind of unexpected came up at work and just like took all my time. So
Yeah, and I've not started on. Well, I started looking into those, but not implementing them yet. The two that I have, but yeah, I think I can leave them to this target date for now. Cool.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll definitely get that done. I'll probably have it done closer to Friday than any other day, but I'm gonna add it on my calendar. See events. Okay, cool. I will have that done by Friday is my goal.
Oh, it's actually the one we have there already. Yeah, good. Yeah, that's about it. What we have in here for now.
Cool. Yeah, I don't think I had too many items, or I didn't really have any items on my front. We're still working through the proposal for cloud events and security. It's just taking a lot longer. There's a lot of information and there's a lot of things to consider, like with the cloud events specifically because they have 14 like separate protocols and like so. So that's just been going, and then we've been investigating just like a whole slew of different protocol schemas for setting protocols and seeing what would work, what doesn't work. And the one that security recommended, I don't know will fly with cloud events because um it's relatively new. One, it's relatively new, but also it only has support for like 2 SDKs. I mean, the algorithm is like really simple. I mean, it's called dead simple signing envelope, but cloud events doesn't. I know they don't want more work, to like maintain an SDK, et cetera, et cetera. So I know that's not going to fly with them. So we're investigating potential solutions to that issue. So that's kind of like where we're at right now. We're trying to make security happy as well as cloud events. That's kind of like where the balancing game is coming in.
I see. Well, thanks for the update on that.
Yep.
All right. Anything on your side, David, that would like to discuss or share for today? Sorry, I don't think I can hear you.
I say no, sorry.
All right.
I'm on the new computers.
Oh, exciting. Okay. Yeah, then I'd say we keep it short today, since we are all quite busy, so we can go back to the rest of the things we're going to do today. Then have a great rest of your day and good to see everyone.
Yep, definitely, and likewise, and you guys, you take it easy, Andrea. Me and you, it sounds like we're both like ridiculously swamped. So yeah, let's take it easy. But yeah, after this week, it'll be a lot better for me. And I know David is working on some interesting CDEvents things. So the next implementation stage, I think it's gonna be a really good one.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Awesome.
All
All right.
right.
Well, thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right,
Bye.
bye.